Welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome to a movie review. Okay, today we're gonna review another Netflix movie. Trust me, I have been so busy that I have not been watching that much of YouTube movie because YouTube movies takes a while. Like to have a good movie, I have to watch and watch and watch and watch. So sorry, people, have not had time for that. I hope this movie, the last one I reviewed, still is not on YouTube yet, but I'm gonna check if it, whenever it is, I'm gonna put the link in the description. But for this one, it's called Dear Affy. I don't know if it is on this thing, but if it's not, then oh well. Okay, again, Netflix and watching. But I promise I'm gonna check out for it, and then I'm going to put the link in the description whenever I find it. Okay, now let's go. Why do I like this movie and I think it was worth reviewing? Okay, the things I liked about this, okay, not even like, okay, let's just review the movie. Okay, this movie, the storyline was about a girl and a guy being a player. You know, he's just used to getting girls, and then one day in his playing things, he met a girl, but he was trying to get another girl, and then she kind of bought into his and be like, if you want that, you know, like kind of spoil his show, you know, put sand for Ngari, you know, that kind of thing. So he was like, so then another time I think he met her again, another situation, and he's like, okay, so they instead kind of following her. And then they decided to date, and then they dated, but then they she didn't want to have sex after her order, so they were abstinent. So then they've been abstinent, and then now they're about to get married. So that is the storyline. Like, that's where I'm going to end. So you watch the movie to get the rest. Okay, now let's just talk about what I found to be, you know. Okay, so now this storyline, let me just even add something to it. Then now he's about to lose his job because he needs to meet some targets. And the person that can help him to get the target is a lady. And the lady wants him to sleep with her. So would he do it or would he not do it? And also, there is another thing, like a shocker. And that shocker has to do with Affy. So then, I would say you need to really watch it, because trust me, that was a shocker. I didn't expect it. Not at all. Okay, so now, what do I like about the movie? For me, the movie was cool. I like the fact that she had friends that were really there for her, and not like non-usual friends that are trying to, you know, like most times they have the friend that are maybe interested in their man or trying to, you know, her friends were by her side and they were really by her side. I like the fact that there was a lot of playfulness in the movie, and I like the fact that he also has friends, so they show his side of friends and her side of friends, so that they have friends and their friendship are cool, and then they have different characteristics in the friendship. Because, you know, most times when you have friends, they don't all have the same character. There's some people that are the goofy one, the stupid one. They had in her friend group, they had the goofy one, the stupid one, the, you know, and then in his friend group they also have the, you know, they have they have the brilliant one, the one that's all about, you know, making things being right, and, you know, in the particular, and then they have the one that kind of wants to sleep with everything on the scale, which was what he was, but the one that kind of does not do it because maybe does not have that much game but wants to do it, and so keeps on telling him what he's losing, what he's missing out, that kind of friend. And then they have the friend that is kind of like centered. He's kind of like, could be a player, he's not a player, he's just cool, you know what I mean, that kind of cool one that is kind of like the because this one is over too intelligent and always making things, and this one is over too goofy. So that one is kind of like the one that is in the middle, more centered and more balanced. So they have that. But I like the fact that in the movie they showed a bit of this whole, you know, people that do marketing or work in banks and have to get accounts and all this kind of stuff. They showed the fact that most of the times, like, people want to have sex with you to go for them to, you know, and it's not only the female. The other thing is that they showed the male. It's not only the females, because mostly you see the females are the ones that people think that, oh, well, the men too. So it was good that they showed that other aspect of it, that it's not only the females that end up having this, the men also can go through that as well. And also they showed the fact that not every time, because we do this thing about the thing that if a man, women, I was talking to someone about something totally different, and like we're just talking about like women being the DM and trying to actually get into relationship with guys. I find that the women are a bit more forceful, but during our conversation I feel like it's got women feel like a guy should not ever say no to them. You know what I mean? Like, you want to say no to sex? Like, they don't believe, because I think we're raised to feel like men always are available. Forget that some men don't just want to, you know what I mean? Like, they have more values, they have self-esteem, and they hold themselves. No, they're not just cheap. Exactly. We're raised to feel like men should be cheap. So that's why sometimes when women don't get someone, they will want to throw themselves at the person, they want to overdo it, or like if it's they might want to send pictures and things like that too, because they feel like, why would he not be a homie? You know what I mean? Because you throw that out. If a guy see a woman, he would just like, oh. But then we forget that there are people that have decency. There are people that would not just, fall for anything except they like the person. If they don't, then they don't. So all those kind of stuff. So it was, so it was, in a way, it was kind of good to see like the other part, like men going through it, not only women going through it. And then her own part, she worked for, she was selling arts and things like that. So also you see the men also hitting on her, but that's like a normal thing. We've seen that a million times now. I mean, whereby men are always hitting on women. If they want to buy anything, they want to buy something and get you for free. Buy one get one free kind of situation. So it was, it showed that kind of dynamic, and it showed both of them actually being faithful to each other. And it also showed that because someone was a player does not mean that someone cannot change. I know some people say, oh, people cannot change. No. If someone knows that they might lose something, it depends on the value that someone puts in a relationship. So if someone knows that if they do anyhow, they can lose someone that they really value, then they will stick to it, because he was, he was faithful to her, and she was also faithful to him. So they were, although she was the one that wanted to be abstinent, but at the end of the day, they both did it together. So that was really, really good to see. I'm not going to tell you if they continue doing it together or not, but that's for you to find out. But you see, so I like the part, like the things that the movie showed, things that are not things that people think happens, So it was good that it showed that and all of that. So also men do have that pressure, so that we understand that men do have that pressure, because sometimes we feel like it's only women that have the pressure. And that's almost time when women work in that kind of field, people are looking at them that, oh, they must be sleeping with people. But sometimes they're not. They're just good. She was good at her job. She was selling lots of the ads, but she was not doing anything with none of those guys. So, so it can happen too. So I like that. So it was really, really a good movie. It had some weird parts in it, but it was a good movie. It had a lot of it had some faces in it too, though. Like, they did not have like big role, but it was like small role, but they were big faces, so that was also good. I would say that I would give the movie a 4.5 out of 5. Yes, 4.5 star. It was a really, really good movie, and I feel like it's a good feel good movie. I don't like, it's not like it does not have like, it was a very, very good, it's not an action movie and all of that, but it's a feel good movie. So if you just want to chill and don't want to watch anything that takes too much of your, maybe like your heart, those kind of when your heart to be boom, 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 boom. If you don't want that, you just want something simple, fun, that you learn a thing or two from it, and it's really, really nice, then I think Dear Affy is a good movie to watch. So you see, and also I like the fact that it also showed, if I forget, also showed forgiveness. Yeah, it showed that forgiveness could be hard, and that sometimes we're too hard on people just to forgive them for their wrongdoing. So it showed that part, that forgiveness could be really, really hard. And it also showed that a guy can also forgive. It's not only the girl that can forgive, because most of the times, girls can have babies. Guys can have babies on their girl and things like that, and the girl will forgive. But also, a girl can have baby on her man and the man will forgive. You know what I mean? So it's not that that's what the movie is about, but it showed the fact that there was forgiveness. Like, the guy forgave what most people would not forgive. Like, or what we were brought up to think. Although, to be honest, she didn't do anything intentionally, but at the end of the day, we are brought up to feel like guys don't forgive. his own way. The women always forgive. Like, so that's why sometimes guys feel like, oh, she should forgive. It's not just nah. It's not easy. So it was also good to show, but it was good to see that it was so difficult for her to forgive. I'm kind of like her. It's difficult for me to forgive some kind of things. You know what I mean? Like, very difficult, because I feel like sometimes things like that is the self, like it affects you as a person. It's not just the fact that to forgive is like, if it's just easy to forgive, but then, you know, so yeah, it was a really, really good movie. I think it's a must watch, that you should watch it, but not like must watch that you should just go and but it's a must watch when if you're looking for something good to watch and you want a movie that is fun, flirty, you want to see beautiful people and all of that. Yeah, that's a movie to watch. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this movie review. I'll see you some other time. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.